Ever wondered how to turn a small sum into $100,000 in just 90 days? This video, based on a masterclass from the Diary of a CEO, brings together three entrepreneurial giants, Alex Hormozi, Codie Sanchez, and Daniel Priestley. They reveal their exact playbooks for building scalable businesses, from pricing tricks to hiring hacks. Get ready to unlock the secrets to rapid wealth creation. But before you dive in, how do you even know if your business idea is worth pursuing? Codie Sanchez introduces the MOAT strategy from private equity to stress, test your idea. MIM stands for margin. Does your business make at least 15% net profit? O is for operations. Can it scale without you being constantly involved, making it a business, not just a job? A is for advantage. Do you have an unfair edge, like unique distribution or experience? Finally, T is for total addressable market. Is there a large enough audience interested in your offering to support your income goals? To quantify this, rate each MOAT factor from 1 to 10. A total score above 30 means fund it. It's a strong business. Between 20 and 30 is fix it. There are problems to address. Below 20 is flee it. It's likely not the right path for you. Daniel Priestley adds that a good business leverages the entrepreneur's existing case studies, knowledge, network, and reputation. He also suggests checking three things. Does it solve a measurable pain point? Do the target customers have money to spend, ideally in the top 10% of income earners? And are you truly passionate, meaning you're willing to suffer for it? Alex Hormozi offers another angle: pain, passion, or profession. Start with a personal pain you've overcome, a hobby you're deeply interested in, or a skill you're already paid for. This gives you a head start on delivery, leaving you to focus on promotion and sales. Once you have a solid idea, how do you price your offerings for maximum impact? The experts agree, sell to the rich. Richer clients yield higher returns for the same work. For instance, a 10% conversion rate increase for a 1 million business is 100,000, but for a 100 million business, it's 10 million. Codie shares how a home inspection company saved itself by simply adding luxuries to its name, increasing margins by 45% without more volume or staff. Many entrepreneurs underprice because they sell from their own wallet. Alex suggests you're appropriately priced when about 7 out of 10 people say no. If your close rate is 80%, you could likely double or triple your prices. He once tripled his gym membership prices, lost 1/3 of his clients, but doubled revenue and cut costs by 2/3, making significantly more profit. Daniel adds that if no one is pushing back on your pricing, you're too cheap. Pricing should reflect usage, the number of users, and the value derived. Don't charge everyone the same flat fee if some clients benefit significantly more. This value metrics approach allows you to capture more revenue from high-value clients. But how do you build the confidence to charge what you're worth? Confidence comes from repetition. The first few times require courage, but consistent effort builds belief. Another source of confidence is an abundance of options. If you have many leads, you approach sales with a with or without you energy, which is incredibly powerful. This means doing the work to generate enough interest that you're not desperate for any single client. Many dream of passive income, but is it truly the best path for new entrepreneurs? Alex clarifies that passive income is a continuum, not a binary. For beginners, increasing active income yields far higher returns. Most self-made millionaires first build massive active income before diversifying into passive investments. He advises focusing on gaining leverage on your active income, like a snow shoveler buying a snowblower to triple their efficiency. Daniel prefers the term asset income. Income follows assets. He distinguishes between traditional assets like real estate or art, which are good for parking money, and performance assets like intellectual property, media, code, or data. These are assets you build, not buy, and they can generate income. Examples include writing a book, building a SaaS platform, or cultivating a loyal email list. Codie believes the idealization of passive income is partly a marketing ploy by the investment industry. Mutual funds and private equity are great for diversification and beating inflation, but they won't make you rich. The truly wealthy are those actively running these funds or businesses. For new entrepreneurs, investing in yourself offers the highest return. So, if you're starting from scratch today, how do you invest in yourself to generate money quickly? Alex, having started from zero multiple times, would first learn how to advertise. Then, he'd approach existing businesses, like a gym or chiropractor, and offer to bring them customers for free in exchange for a percentage of the initial sales. This strategy allows you to generate cash flow with zero cost of delivery, leveraging your promotion skills. Codie suggests two paths: lower risk through partnerships or higher risk with your own venture. For partnerships, find the best entrepreneur you can access daily and work for them, learning and earning. This is how many successful people like Sheryl Sandberg built wealth. Alternatively, if you're not a natural salesperson, you can negotiate equity or upside by bringing value, like raising capital for an existing company. Daniel emphasizes building knowledge, network, and reputation. Leverage your existing experiences, even if you haven't shared them. For networking, young people have a superpower. Attend events hosted by private banks or accounting firms, as they're often eager to connect with ambitious individuals. Seek guidance from mentors on what skills are currently valuable.
In today's digital age, content creation seems essential. But how do you make it count?
Alex advises deciding if you're an entertainer or an educator. AI will excel at entertainment, but educational content thrives on proof. The foolproof method is to do epic stuff, then talk about the epic stuff you did. This builds credibility. You can also achieve 1% status through sheer volume of work, like reading 200 books and sharing your learnings. Daniel highlights that content works best when you have intellectual property to leverage, like Alex's business sale or Codie's laundromat ventures. While AI creates fog, making it harder to stand out, a strong hook and unique experience are crucial. You don't need to be an expert. Sharing your journey of trying a thing can also go viral, as long as you connect it to a monetizable value. Codie emphasizes that views and likes are secondary to intent to buy. Many creators get massive attention but lack influence for conversion. She introduces the SPCL framework for influence: status, controlling scarce resources; power, following instructions leads to good outcomes; credibility, proof of past success; and likeness, sharing values or physical traits. Educators often have smaller audiences but higher conversion due to these factors. In an AI-driven world, the value shifts to depth and rawness. Long-form content and live streaming build deeper, more trusted relationships because they're harder to fake. This parasocial relationship creates stronger loyalty than short, overproduced content. Authenticity, defined as how you act when there's no risk of punishment, becomes a powerful differentiator.
Effective pitching is crucial for any entrepreneur. What frameworks can help you master it?
Daniel views entrepreneurship as a journey of 1,000 pitches. He offers a social pitch framework for quick interactions: name, same, fame, pain, aim, game. For scheduled pitches, he uses capstone, clarity, authority, problem, solution, traction, opportunity, next steps, and an emotional ending. The key is using a framework, not winging it. Alex's Midas Touch framework for raising money requires one of 4 elements: profit, growth, history, past success, or a compelling story. If you have nothing else, a great story can attract investment. For sales, his closer framework guides the conversation: clarify why they're there, label their problem, overview past experiences, sell the solution, 3 key points, explain concerns, and reinforce the decision. A powerful sales closer is to pitch the assessment. Instead of directly selling, offer an assessment to determine if you can help. This creates friction, which paradoxically increases perceived value and conversion rates. People value what they work for, and this approach filters out less committed prospects.
Beyond words, how does your non-verbal communication impact sales and influence?
Alex highlights 5 elements of vocal control: speed, cadence, enunciation, and volume. For sales, focus on 2: strategic pauses to draw attention and raising your voice for emphasis. Studies show that salespeople who speak less and know when to pause, especially after asking for the sale, close up to 30% more deals. The silence allows the prospect to process and decide. Daniel emphasizes presenting yourself as a key person of influence. This involves a shift in self-identity reflected in your body language and pitch. Codie adds that studies show women wearing makeup and both men and women dressing professionally can earn significantly more even without being smarter or more attractive. Leveraging human psychology through presentation is a powerful, low-effort way to increase earnings. The principle of show, don't tell is vital. Instead of just describing your expertise, use visuals like photos, videos, or Trustpilot reviews to demonstrate your work. With AI, you can even show a client what their house would look like fully landscaped. Visuals provide higher signal and trust, doubling conversion rates.
Now, let's revisit the ultimate challenge. What would our experts do with $1,000, $10,000, or $100,000 to build a scalable business from scratch?
With $1,000, Alex would learn AI integration for small businesses. He'd approach local businesses with dormant email lists and offer to reactivate them for a percentage of generated sales, taking no upfront fee. This leverages his advertising skill and requires no capital for delivery, making it pure profit. With $10,000, Codie would focus on deal sourcing for private equity firms. She'd identify what types of businesses they want to buy, then find those businesses and connect them. She'd negotiate a flat fee, perhaps $10,000 per deal, learning the high-leverage skill of deal-making and potentially leading to a partnership or even her own private equity firm. With $100,000, Daniel would acknowledge his lack of knowledge, network, and reputation. He'd approach an established entrepreneur like Codie, offering to invest the $100,000 as debt for 10% equity plus 10% sweat equity. This leverages the mentor's ideas and network, giving him a fast track to learning and a share in a potentially successful venture.
What's the one most undervalued game in business that most entrepreneurs miss?
Codie believes it's financial engineering, understanding how to use other people's money. This isn't scammy, it's about leveraging loans, lines of credit, and acquisitions to fund growth and outcompete rivals. Alex adds that brand and distribution are still wildly undervalued. Building an audience you own, with a high likelihood of complying with requests, is a powerful asset. Daniel's answer is bananas, the game of constrained supply and excess demand. If demand outstrips supply, you make a profit. If supply is infinite, you give it away for free. The entire game of business is about creating that tension. Finally, the importance of hiring exceptional people and setting a clear strategy is paramount, as one bad hire can ruin a business.
This masterclass offers invaluable insights for anyone looking to build wealth and scale a business. To dive deeper into these strategies and hear the full, unedited conversation, make sure to watch the original video on the Diary of a CEO channel. You'll find the link to the full video in the description below. Don't miss out on more wisdom from these entrepreneurial Avengers.
Enjoying quick summaries like this and saving time? There's more coming, so hit that subscribe button.